Tapas Fleming, TATlife.com. I just started reading a book recently, and the person is talking about horrific traumas they suffered growing up that were just everyday violence and sexual abuse, emotional abuse. And as I've been reading it, I've just had the feeling like I wanted to talk to her and tell her about TAT. And so if you have had horrific things happen to you, and they don't have to be that kind of outward abuse, like violence expressed that way, it can be horrific like you were profoundly neglected. That's horrific too. So whatever it is that happened to you like that, I just want to let you know that you can heal that without re-experiencing any of that one tiny little bit. I just feel for this person I've been reading about, and people have told me things this week that I've worked with that just made me cry, and it's coming to mind. So one of the beauties of TAT is that the moment you start doing it, you start de-identifying from those moments, whatever they were. It just starts rolling immediately into peace for you and de-identification. What seems natural, because we've been told, a lot of us, that, well, you have to re-experience it. And me too. When I was in my younger years, I was doing some kind of techniques where the instruction was like, sink into that feeling. Let it just like overwhelm you. TAT is so different because you don't do that one tiny little bit. You're not creating distance from what happened to try and deal with it. You're just simply, from where you are now, allowing yourself to receive new information, which is basically, that happened, it's over, and it's safe and okay for you to relax now. This technique is very much about information that is received by your cells, that's received by your heart and soul, your whole being. And once that information lands, everything in your whole being changes. It's like it just updates based on new information. Your manifestations that are physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and energetic, and all the parts of you that may have, split, left your body, all those parts of you get this new information, and you become more and more present without any effort right in the here and now. Things look big and horrific from this side because when you're thinking of them without doing TAT, you're thinking of it from the perspective of what happened to you then. And what happened to you then has been stuck in your body, your feelings, your thoughts, the voices you hear, your relationships, 24/7 since it happened. So naturally it feels like this is huge. This is overwhelming. What's it going to take to ever clear this up? So what happens with TAT is oftentimes years of abuse can totally clear up in 1, 2, 3 1-hour sessions that you do with yourself or a certified TAT professional or me. But it just absolutely and really comes to a place of peace, because that is your own nature. That is who you are, and you naturally find yourself there. It's so beautiful. Every session I do is like an intense drama on TV or movies where you hear what happened in the beginning and it's so awful and it's like, wow, how's this ever going to change? It's incredible. How did you live through that? And then as the session goes on, there's all this light that emanates from a person, a feeling they feel lighter and they look more beautiful. It just is natural. So I want you to know that you don't have to relive anything. Just doing this incredibly simple process, all that good stuff happens. Thank you for listening and see you next time.